play. That's what it looks like. I'll get me out of this
We're
team.
talking about the wrong player. Actually, we should have been talking about this player. And I told you before the show, Terry, we should talk about this. Paul Pogba is on a free after he terminates his contract with Juventus.
Go away.
Arsenal should be 100% all over
Arsenal.
That. Yeah. Well,
I
was
going
going to say United. You think I want to send my boy Pogba down there?
No, wait. Hold on. Wait.
You thought I was talking about West Ham?
No, I thought you were talking about Man United.
Oh, United. No. I thought you said you.
Because I'm like, no, I don't want to hear anything. Pogba should never go back to that tier. I just don't want to hear.
No. I'm talking about Arsenal. 100%. If he's on a free, by the time he terminates his contract with Juventus, Arsenal should be all over that. Pogba in that team fixes a lot of their issues. I understand he hasn't played football in a while. There will be concerns about his health. I'm talking about just football-wise. Footballing-wise, he comes into that midfield just on ability alone. He's their best midfielder. He won't need to play 90 minutes because you have a stacked team anyways. But he will 100% help this team.
I think that's if I'm Arsenal,
it won't happen. I'm just saying it should happen.
I don't think it should. If I'm Arsenal, I wouldn't take that risk. I wouldn't.
What is the risk? He's for free.
Yeah, but he's not for free because as Terry always says, there's no such thing as a free transfer.
No. You know what I mean for free? Like you're not negotiating with a club. Obviously, you're paying him a salary and all.
No, I know. Yeah, you're paying him a salary. You got to pay all these fees, and then you've got him on the book. So if it comes with a lot of baggage, yeah, when he's on it, he is phenomenal. He's an excellent player, right? But if you get a Pogba after everything he's been through between the time that he left Man United and now, and you're not getting the player that he was, mate, I just think if I'm Arsenal...
But to win the league, you do have to take risks, Lawless. Like, there's no one... Okay, there is not a single person that they will sign in January that could give him the quality that Pogba... I'm not saying it will hit, but imagine, because he keeps talking about him training, that he's ready to come back, he's going to be better than ever, So he's already fired up and he's ready, okay? He has that fire in his belly.
What's he gonna say? Like, what's he gonna say?
He has that fire in his belly to come back and prove a point. What if that actually does happen and it benefits Arsenal because they decided to take the risk on him, which I believe the risk on it is very minimal because you're not paying a fee to sign him from anyone. Obviously, you're gonna put him on a salary. But he comes in, he helps them with their creation issues because they don't have a lot of creators in that midfield. He gives them the depth that they don't have. He's a proven winner, like a lot of people talk about, and they want in this team. And I think he kind of fits what some of the things that Arteta likes to look for. He likes to go for physical, tall players. I don't understand why that wouldn't be a good idea. But for free, and you wouldn't go for that? Come on. He's like 31. He's not even like washed. He's 31.
Okay, one, what wages is he going to be looking for? And two, who's he pushing out of the team?
No, but I said he becomes a part of it just because of his injury history over the last 2 years. He doesn't come in and needs to play 90 minutes right away anyways.
Yeah, but you want someone that if you need him to play 90 minutes consistently, if you want to, that he can be relied on.
How would you need him? When you had no Odegaard, you couldn't even trust Wanyeri. If Odegaard is out again, there you go. You're playing him. He's better than Marino. So if you ramp him up, you can play him in that midfield instead of Marino anyways.
I don't know what you think.
I never even thought about it, right, until you just said it on the stream, Steph. Pogba going to... I said earlier about the banter, having a German that might win England a trophy. It's great banter for the Germans. When Jose came to United, I was so desperate for him to do well and win us the Champions League because you could really stick it to Chelsea fans. I'm not saying Arsenal fans should endorse it, but just look at it from this perspective. Imagine the pain you could cause Man United and Man United fans if you brought in Pogba, low risk, because I think he's at a point in his career with everything he's just been through as well, where he would probably take some type of, not pay as you play per se, but a lower base where he's bonused when he does play. I think he may take that. I think there's a personal part of him that would love to stick it to people in England. The Graham Souness is the one that said he isn't good enough. If Arsenal were to bring him in, even if he only clicked for 6 months and he helped win you the league, do you understand the pain that would cause Man United fans like myself? It would be honest. It'd be like watching your ex that you love dearly marry and have babies with your biggest op. or one
Well,
of your biggest tops. It really would.
Yeah, why
it'd be
wouldn't Liverpool go
painful.
for him then? Why are you not advocating Liverpool to go for him, Staffy?
I'm not advocating
Because
anyone.
they
I'm
don't have
just
the same midfield issues.
Staffy,
No,
Staffy
Staffy's
brought,
the advocate.
Staffy
Hold
brought it
on,
up.
hold on.
I just
Hold on. Okay. So first of all, Arsenal have midfield problems. Liverpool, I think, have lesser midfield problems. The proof is that they're on top of the league. Arsenal don't. Arsenal need to fix some of their midfield issues by adding depth. How great is it to add depth with someone with the quality of Paul Pogba? Whereas Liverpool, I get it. I think he would be a good fit there too, but he doesn't. First of all, they don't need to sign him. They need a 6. Arsenal lack creation. They lack an 8 that can put a foot on the ball, create something, and they don't have depth when their best creator in Odegaard is out. That's why I'm looking about what's available and what does he fit. I'm not saying I think Pogba, if he's fit and he's playing, he probably gets in most teams in the world, anyways. Because I'm hearing a couple Madrid fans saying, you know what, maybe we'll take him on a free at Madrid because we haven't really replaced Toni Kroos. So if I'm hearing Madrid fans saying they would take him, I'm sorry,
should take him. Liverpool fans will have him. Like, so Liverpool could see a use for him. And if you're,
no,
I think it's more important if you're
in a footballing sense. He'll never go to Liverpool in terms of rivalry, anyways.
you
think he cares about Man United like that?
Staffy, but
we've always bought and sold from Arsenal.
This is your hatred for Arsenal coming out here. So you're advocating him going no, Lawless. You're advocating that Liverpool bring him in because they're at the top and it improves their midfield further. But you kind of scoffed at the idea of him going to Arsenal, or initially you went, fuck off, him coming to my club. Now suddenly Liverpool should buy him. But if you want Liverpool to buy a player to win the league, but you wouldn't have him at West Ham. Come on now.
What I'm doing is, let me explain. I'm pointing the holes in what Staffy's saying, right? Because I don't think anyone should sign him. Like, not anyone. I'm saying I don't think anyone in the Premier League sort of running like the.
You start Souček, you would take him.
No, I'm not saying I would. Listen, if he was on the right wages, of course I'd take Pogba for the right money.
I'm telling you, if Pogba signs for West Ham tomorrow,
Lawless is going to come in with a Pogba haircut.
No,
I'm not. He's going to go get a hair transplant. He's going to put a wig, and I'm going to see the blue stripe on the side.
He'd be dabbing all over East London, all through Stratford. He'd be dabbing everywhere, bruv. It'd be dab central. There'd be more dabs in East London. There'd be more dabs in East London than in David Coote's hotel room. I'm telling you, mate, 110%.
But no, what I'm saying is, and I don't disagree. Like, yeah, I would take Pogba, but when it talks about Arsenal, I'm putting the floor, and what Staffy's saying is Arsenal should take him. Arsenal, and I'm saying, and I don't think Liverpool should sign him. Why aren't you suggesting that for Liverpool? And Liverpool fans in the chat are saying they'll take him. But what I'm saying is that if anyone needs a player to come in and make a difference that's free, if I had to choose either of them, well, Liverpool in pole position, they need to strengthen to make sure that their team don't stagnate and they do get over the line.
You're completely missing the profile player that he is. First of all, when we're talking about just rivalries, there's no point of even entertaining the idea that Pogba would ever go to Liverpool. Like, he would never go to Liverpool.
Why does he give a shit about Man United?
What do you mean he doesn't give a shit? He's a Carrington product. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but
the last time a Carrington product went to Liverpool?
You treated him like shit. You don't care no more. You think if they come in with the big money, mate, the big money and a chance to win the league.
What money does he need at this stage of his career anyways? The guy's living life in Miami, bro. He's not going to Liverpool.
Do you think he's going to turn down the league
alone? He would never go to Liverpool. I was trying to address it in a footballing sense. I'm looking at a team's needs. If you tell me right now, what do Liverpool need to win the league? I will stay a midfielder, but I'll look at someone who kind of replaces Enzo more. Not someone to play in the 8, because it's not like he's coming. Pogba's not going there to play over Gravenberch and McAllister. They already have that established. I don't think Arsenal have a midfield that's well established. And even if they do, when they have injuries, he doesn't trust the guys, and he doesn't have replacement for some of the players. You lose Odegaard in that team, you lose creation. Do you want to risk that again? No. So what do? You go address it in January. What is the best thing that I have in January that's actually doable? Put Pogba on a free. Like, that shows so much ambition if they get him. And I understand people want to sit here and talk. By the way, I don't think it will ever happen. I'm just saying it makes a lot of sense to try and get that done. When people call him a bum, people will say this and that. This guy at the end of the day won a World Cup. So if he's a bum, God, I hope one day I become a bum like him. Because this guy's a World Cup winner. He's won titles everywhere. I'm not going to just judge him by what happened in United. But for anyone to think that Pogba doesn't get into the Arsenal team and improves them and makes them a serious team in a better environment. By the way, this Arsenal environment is better than anything that Pogba's seen at United. He was at United. At United, he was through toxicity for years. This Arsenal team has a lot more harmony. He goes in there and he automatically improves them. What are people talking about?
Just to break down Pogba, if it was say he's a bum, this is a World Cup winner, 4 times Italian champion, Europa League winner, 2 times League Cup winner at Man United, as an example. He's won the Nations League. He's won 2 Italian Cups, 3 Italian Super Cups. And if you want to throw it in there, he's on the under-20s.
He would have had a Champions League if they fucking run into MSN.
All of that means he's had a great career. It doesn't mean
no. But we're answering people saying that he's a bum and he's not a winner and he's never been one.
This guy was he doesn't have the bottle.
The bottle. This man is a winner through and through, Paul Pogba. Honestly, if he goes to Arsenal, I think it might make me cry. I think I'd cry. I think it made me cry. It made me cry. It really would.
Jeez,
that'd be
crazy. The Europa League, yeah. So
he scored in the final. I think he scored in the World Cup final and in the Europa League final, but he's not a winner. Mm-hmm. But how many midfielders have played in the Premier League? Let's just see if we can name them. Name me the Premier League midfielders that have scored in a European Cup final and a World Cup final. Name them. Name the midfielders that have done both.
European,
I don't know. I'm going to Google it. How many Premier League players have scored in a European and World Cup final? I bet the answer. Bobby Charlton didn't even score in the final for England. He scored in the semi-final. I'm trying to think. He weren't English. Nobby Stiles, one of only 3 Englishmen to win both the World Cup and the European Cup, but obviously he didn't score in the finals. I mean, I'm looking for the players here. Can't think of who they are. I don't know if anyone's ever done that. So when it comes to like winners, genuinely, like, did Ballack do it? Did Ballack score in the Champions League final or a Europa League final and the World Cup final? He didn't score in the World Cup final. No way. Did he? I don't know, but maybe he did. I don't remember.
Ballack has the worst resume when it comes to finals anyway. So even if he scored, he didn't win them.
Yeah, it's just one of them weird ones. When people say Pogba ain't done anything, and I'm like, he's one of the he's the only Premier League midfield player. In fact, he might be the only Premier League football player to score in a European Cup final and a World Cup final, because there's not been that bloody many that have done both, right? So this talk shit when people slag him off. Pogba won't have VVD kicking him in the head.
Let's talk about Maguire when he
right.
The heel.
The Ronaldo. If Kudus goes to Arsenal, will they be scary, Terry? They'll be scarier. Yeah, definitely. If Arsenal in the next 2 windows sign Mohamed Kudus, Isak, and another top midfield player, we'll all be worried. None of us are going to sit there and go, "Nice, this means nothing." I mean, Lawless will cry, but there we go.
I honestly think, though, none of these Arsenal fans have watched Kudus on the left wing all season this season, and just how painful it has been and how lost he is on the left wing. Like, fans have been screaming at Lopetegui, get him off the left wing, and a lot of them are wanting him on the left wing, or they're wanting him as this backup player to these world-class Odegaard, world-class Saka. Yeah, it's a strange one for me, and for some reason, like, he's the only club that will come in for him. He's the only club that he can go to. We'll see. Like I said, but get him.
How angry would you be if he goes Arsenal?
Please play him on the left. Please do that. Please, because if you do that, you're not going to improve. You're not going to get any improvements. You're going to waste a quality player. So go and do that, or please sign him and keep him on the bench. Yeah. And the thing is, I think if he does go, maybe it means that Odegaard is going. Maybe it means the Saka's going. That's a possibility. No,
the anger, mate. The anger. I love it, Lord.
The link has been linked with Real Madrid, but they're not a selling club, are they? That's not going to happen.
Shetty here, so they get your point, Terry. He was the wrong appointment for the squad we had. The media were always up his rear as well. The Liverpool win in his first season felt like an announcement. Look, I think it wasn't so much he was the wrong coach for the squad. It's that we didn't have a plan as a club when he came in. So it's fine to have brought him in with that squad we had, play your style, and every signing we make over the next 2 to 3 years, and that 700 million we spent should have been to make that style of play work. Plus, you've got to then plan beyond that manager and know that, well, we need to make sure that when Ten Hag leaves for whatever reason, the next person comes in, they pick up where he left off. If we did that, it'd have been much more successful in terms of sustained improvements in the league. But we didn't have a plan, and that's why I wanted a new manager more so than anything else. Boys, always a pleasure to sit and talk football on a Friday afternoon with you, pair. I want to thank all the viewers and all the super chatters. Everybody's hit the like button, and each and every single person that tunes in. All of our new subscribers this last week and this last month, absolutely made up by the support you always show us here. We're back tomorrow with more content for you. And obviously, these boys will be back on me next Friday. I can't wait. The Premier League is back next week, and it's going to be back for a while. That's what I'm excited about. It's going to be back for a while.